تحمل الحكومة الأمريكية مسؤولية كاملة عن اعتدائها على المسلمين عامة وعن دعمها للأنظمة في بلادنا ضد مصالح الشعوب وضد دين الشعوب الإسلامية، ونحملها المسؤولية الكاملة في اعتدائها على رمز من رموز الإسلام وعلى وريث من ورثة النبوة على نبينا عليه الصلاة والسلام، وهو الشيخ عمر عبد الرحمن الذي يعتبر عالم من كبار علماء الإسلام الذين فتح الله عليهم وصدعوا بالحق ولم يقنعوا ولم يداهنوا في دين الله سبحانه وتعالى. ونسمع أنه في حالة مرضية، فهو رجل جاوز 60 وقد ذهب بصره، وتعامله أمريكا معاملة سيئة، وفي سجنها للشيخ عمر هو اعتداء على دين الإسلام عموما واعتداء على مشاعر المسلمين عموما، ونحن نحملها المسؤولية كاملة في سجنها للشيخ عمر وفي سجنها لأبطال الإسلام.
Who knew that Jamal al-Fadl would become the Joe Valachi for the federal government regarding Arab fundamentalism? According to the New Yorker in late 1996, 2 years before the embassy bombings in East Africa, al-Qaeda defector Jamal al-Fadl warned U.S. officials that bin Laden's followers might try to attack U.S. embassies abroad or targets inside America. What? Who is bin Laden? Even the FBI didn't know. However, the CIA fully did. As al-Fadl defected to the United States in mid-1996 and became a high-trusted informant, this information was relatively shared within the intelligence community. But just how long was al-Fadl going to spill the beans to the FBI? What did the CIA know about bin Laden and this group al-Qaeda? In an early 2001 trial, al-Fadl roughly repeated the warning he gave, saying that al-Qaeda will try to do something inside the United States and take the fight to them within their own borders. The embassy bombings in Africa happened in August of 7th, 1998. But by 2001, 4 men will be convicted of participating in the embassy bombings. During their trial, it will come to light that the NSA was listening in on bin Laden's satellite phone between November of 1996 up until after the attacks of 2001. Additionally, during this time, bin Laden calls some of the plotters of the bombing before the bombing even takes place. What did the NSA listen to? Or did they listen at all? Were they just collecting data without reading it? Nobody knows because it's classified. However, U.S. prosecutors will show records revealing that bin Laden's calls to Kenya 16 times, apparently all before the raid on Nairobi, Kenya, inside the house of bin Laden's top financial lieutenant, Wadi al-Hajj, who was taking part in the embassy bombing plot. The transcript of 2 calls between al-Hajj and al-Qaeda leader Mohammed Atef, also known as Mohammed animosity, an Egyptian defector, while using bin Laden's phone. Abu Habs al-Mahdi had been one of the top lieutenants in al-Qaeda and took over as the military commander. He even read to the jury and during the trial were all the transcripts collected by the NSA. Defense, however, showed that at least 40 additional calls are made from bin Laden's phone to Kenya after Wadi al-Hajj left Kenya in September of 97. Further, al-Hajj made some calls to Khalid al-Fawaz, who essentially is serving as a bin Laden press secretary in London, is being frequently called bin Laden around this same time. Transcript of a February 1997 call between al-Hajj and Mohammed Sadiq Odeh, one of the other embassy bombing plotters, is also read to the jury. The United States government had been wiretapping al-Hajj's phone and other phones connected to the al-Qaeda Kenyan cell that was involved with the embassy bombings. You tell me, how is it that this bombing plot couldn't have been stopped? As U.S. intelligence also listens during this time, has bin Laden frequently calling the Kenyan Office of Mercy International in office that is also being monitored because of suspected Al-Qaeda ties. It has not been explained how the United States failed to stop the embassy bombings of 1998, given their surveillance of all these calls before the bombing even took place.